today, let's talk about labels, good and bad labels. How often have we all heard, you're smart, you're slow, you're crazy, you're lazy, or you're boring, or weak, or you're the class clown, or you're a good girl, or a black sheep. Labels, labels, labels. I remember when I was 4, I had a fight with my brother and went crying to my mom saying, he called me an idiot. And my mother calmly asked, are you an idiot? I said, no, I was sobbing. Well, she said, then don't believe it. And that was it. In minutes, I forgot all about it and started playing again. When we're young, we don't have the capacity to analyze or decipher the experiences we go through, but they leave an impression within us. These labels stay with us. I have worked for over 30 years guiding people out of their misery of labels that others have attached to them, and not just labels others have given, but those that we give ourselves to. Those that we have accepted and carried within, that then define us. We pride ourselves on where we come from, don't we? On the things that we have acquired, like education titles, even the neighborhood we live in, or the possessions, the cars, etc. that we have. Now, there's nothing wrong with being proud of what you have or of your ancestry and the achievements, but whether consciously or unconsciously, this is where labels come from. Some serve us for the better and some do not. Now, you'd think that these labels are necessary to distinguish things, to create some form of order maybe. But rather than bringing us together, they bring about separation. So let's see, who are we beyond race, nationality, beyond gender or status or job title? At times, the truth of who we are at our core is covered with so many labels that it makes it really difficult to even know ourselves. Now, the truth is that our journey is not fixed. We grow, we evolve, and we change. I read once a line that stayed with me. Some saints were born sinners, and some sinners were once saints. Some criminals were once law-abiding citizens, and vice versa. So there's no good or bad. And in time, we realize that it's just our social self that labels or even accepts these labels. Though it can get scary when you begin to lose the long-held sense of self, which is connected to these labels. But as you stay with it, the essential part of you, the essential you, embraces this loss, this lack of identity with the label. The process sounds dramatic, but it doesn't have to be. Like the moment that I accepted that I'm not an idiot, even though my brother called me one, and I could let it go. As I grew up, I began to realize that the more I learned to let go of the lies that I had believed about myself, the less I suffered. So, since I know that now I'm not lazy or slow or crazy, shall we go out and play? Let's do that.
That was this week's episode for the Cellular Alchemist podcast with spiritual psychologist Ritu Malhotra. Don't forget to follow the podcast and join us next week for yet another episode. Thank you for listening.